G'day guys, welcome to AFR Sundays, where we've got the Tier 3 Round 5 around Montreal circuit today. Now, hopefully this is going to be an exciting race. Could have expect wet weather being Canada, so we'll see what happens. So you can see here there's 14 turns, 30% safety car chance, 30% VSC chance, and you can see the DRS zones available there. We've got, so as I said before, we've got the 14 corners here, quite a few challenges, including back in Season 5 where we had Psycho, Ibis and Zudix battling through turns 13 and 14, having a bit of a incident there with ending in a driver retiring, very unfortunate. Now also back in Season 5 again, we had Pondon and Skin having a bit of an incident there. Unfortunately, Skins ending up in the Wall of Champions. Very unlucky for him there. I'm sure most drivers will be hoping to avoid that, as that is one of the most punishing corners around this track. Also again in Season 5, Tier 2, we had Simdogger and Trin, the two Williams teammates, battling it out. Having a good little battle there, and Simdogger getting the lead, I believe, just for the end of the race. Very good spectacle there, finishing very quick next to each other. Alright, we'll just go over to the broadcast now. Okay, we can see we got a few drivers out on the track already on their outlaps. And we'll see what happens. Joined by with me today, guys, we got Psycho.
Good evening, everyone. I was half thought you were going to just forget, and I was going to sit here quietly the whole race.
I'm not going to lie, I did forget, but it's all right. I remembered in the end, so there we go. We'll just sorry guys, just give me 2 seconds. I'll just chuck off that there. Make sure we got everything running all smooth.
I did go and grab the weather. There is a 15% chance of rain, increasing towards the end of the session, and the dry starting off with a 5% chance. I do believe that's also increasing, but I don't expect it to rain for the race.
Okay, very interesting. So we'll see what happens with that. So we got Volcanic here just starting a lap on the soft tires. We'll go on board with him. We'll see how well he does. It's a very punishing track, this one. Gets a very clean run through the first couple of corners. This always seems to be a bit of a corner which tests a lot of drivers. They get very close to the wall there. Volcanic seems to be doing very well. Very clean so far. Straight lines to braking. Gets on the curb there, gets a very good exit, absolutely no rear slip, gets on the DRS. This is probably going to be a very clean lap here, Psycho.
Well, just looking at his inputs, and this track looks significantly easier with ABS and traction control on, let me tell you. But yeah, no, it's looking like it's going to be a decent lap. I'd expect mid to low 8s, his pace.
Okay.
As Seb actually at an 8.2 to start us off with. That's one hell of a banker.
That is very impressive. So we'll just stay on board with Volcanic here through the last chicane. Gets it pretty well. Doesn't have a stab at it as much as I'm sure he'd like to, but it is just a banker lap as he comes across the line with a 109.2. So we were a bit off with that one.
Now, I don't know if you would have been in the intro or not. I expect it wasn't, but Seb, a returning driver from Tier 1, raced here last season as a reserve, and his first race for the season, and he managed to score a P2. So it's a track he knows pretty well, and he's confident on it.
Yeah, well, we can definitely see that. Setting a 108.2 as a banker, very competitive. We're just watching Gus Rules here, going through, approaching the last chicane here. Oh, misses the inside curb. Oh, surprised he didn't get invalidated. Must have lost a lot of time. I'm guessing we won't expect this to be a very competitive lap. That's a 111.8. So yeah, I'm sure there was a few mistakes on that one that he would be hoping to correct. As well, we got Crush here just coming through the last few corners. DRS opens. Let's see what Crush has got. With a 108.8 putting himself up to 4th place. A very competitive time there.
Yeah, so it's looking like a lot of these guys are pretty close. A lot closer than what I was expecting, to be honest. It's good to see. So, just looking at the scoreboard so far for the season, and we've got a pretty close fight so far. I know it's only the 4th race of the season. Is it 4th or 5th?
5th race.
5th race of the season. But guys at the front are already building a bit of a gap. So Seb obviously being the dark horse coming in late. He's going to be fighting pretty hard for the championship against the likes of Lick, Only F1, and Skate. Just looking at it initially, all of those guys are looking pretty strong. As Seb retires.
Was that in turn 1? Do we have any drivers approaching there? Is that a Williams? I can't even tell these dots.
Crush is approaching. He is in the Alpine.
Yep. Just follow on board. He's coming into the pits. Unfortunately, we missed that one. I did notice that we had Lick starting a quick lap. Sets a purple sector 2, although we're not sure how accurate that is. But we'll stay on board with him as he goes down the casino straight.
So, Seb luckily setting in a good banker early on because he's not going to get a chance to do another one.
For sure.
Oh! Seb DNF'd on the Wall of Champions. I can see his tyres.
Oh yeah, I did see that wheel there on the main straight as Lick comes across the line in 2nd place with a 108.6. Very competitive time, very even with lights there.
You can see lights sitting off the side, just making sure he doesn't actually get in anyone's way.
Sure.
Very,
most people are on outlaps.
Very good sportsmanship from him. Much better than the Haas drivers. In real life, I mean.
Yeah, for sure. That was a bit of a kerfuffle.
That's an Aston Martin facing the wrong way.
Oh, which Aston Martin we got? That's alright, they've corrected themselves. I'm sure that was Hasbullah, but I'm assuming that's Ali. Am I correct in saying that?
It's Ali, yeah. It's Ali.
Woo. Okay, let's see what happens. Posh Plays just invalidates on the final chicane there. Very unfortunate.
Oh no. Seb in chat already throwing.
Oh, unlucky there, Seb. But it was a very competitive time. A lot of the other drivers are finding it difficult to match, so we'll see if the track evolution pays dividends to the other drivers and if they can keep it clean and put in a lap that's representative of their pace.
Let's see, Ali, I believe, is about to start a flyer.
Stay on board here for the end of Dump in a Stumps run. We'll see what kind of time he will put in. He hasn't put a time on the board yet. He must have invalidated. Pretty clean run, but pretty held back as well. I'm not sure he's carrying the ideal amount of speed as he comes across a line in P11. Reasonably competitive.
If you want to have a look at Ali, I think he's going to light up the timing board.
I have just gone on board with him now, so he's just come into the 2nd sector here. Well, he's just about to finish the 2nd sector, apologies, but we'll see if he sets a purple. No purple for sector 2. It's a very clean run onto the straight there, Psycho.
He did lose a bit of time in the hairpin, I believe. I think he mounted that curve, but I don't think he meant to do that.
See what happens as he goes through the final chicane here. Oh, as we got CK80 spun round. Oh.
That did not look pretty.
No,
Ali 109.3. I would have expected that to be quicker.
Might be just still trying to get his eye in as only F1 comes across the line for provisional P2, 108.5. Very competitive lap from him. We'll just move up on board for one of the top 4 or 5 contenders, Light. He is currently on a lap going through Sector 2. See what time he can put in.
He should be quite comfortable around this track with the narrow walls, being our first Tier 3 Monaco winner.
Yep, for sure. Oh, as he goes a bit deep into the hairpin, but still carries a decent amount of speed. Loses the rear a little bit there on the exit, but it's not going to cost him too much in the long run. I'm sure as well that most drivers could make up a bunch of time in the final chicane. Goes through there pretty close. Gets so close to the wall of champions there, but if you want to go through at pace, I guess you have to. As he comes across the line, Psycho with P2, 108.4. Very impressive.
Seb's time still stands, which shows you how good his time was. Still 2/10 on it, and that was at the start of the session.
Just going on board with Gus here. Oh, he's coming into the pits. Mustn't have been setting a competitive time, but he is in the 108s now after he had that unfortunate incident in his banker lap. Let's go up to Crush. He's letting someone by. That lick coming across the line. And he's 3/10 up on his time here, Psycho. This might be a run-in for pole.
Got a shot, see if he can do it.
Wow, very impressive lap. 108.1 gives himself provisional pole. He can still be beaten here. There is plenty of time for some of the other top drivers here to have a go at it, but unfortunately Seb has lost his first place.
Yeah, Seb's going to be kicking himself for that.
Very unfortunate, but I'm sure with that competitive time he'll still be up there towards the front row, so all you got to do is put in a clean race. You don't have to start first.
Absolutely. We'll keep an eye on it, see if he can hopefully stay on the first row. Maybe worst case drop down to the second row.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say that's about right with the drivers' times, but we still don't know what potential some of these drivers have in them. Also, thank you for the follow, MV_ski. Really appreciate it. Lick's just going through the final chicane now again for what looks like another lap. Sets even faster, 108 flat. Wow, very impressive. As Zay, I believe that's how you pronounce it, has invalidated his lap, but pretty good showing for the. I believe this is his first race. Am I right in saying that? With AFR?
Yes, so they've done a couple of, so Zay and Posh, sorry I should have said that earlier, Zay and Posh, they are debuting in AFR. Both guys that have done a couple of reserve races for F3, I believe, and they were in a couple of practices today. So we'll see how they go.
He's doing pretty well so far, got himself up into provisional 6th place, very impressive so far, and he's still got time to do another lap, but I wonder if it looks like he's pushing on this lap, but he's only a 10th up, so he's definitely going for a second lap. Pretty clean run through there. Be interesting to see where he's up at the end of the sector, as he's currently a 10th down with a purple sector 2, so this may be a very competitive time yet.
It's looking like it so far. Don't want to jinx him though.
No, he's still got the most important corner of the track coming up. Ooh. Oh! How unfortunate, but
validation. Yeah.
It's the unfortunate risk of that corner. It's you go in with speed, and if you misjudge it by a millimeter either way, you're cutting. So very unfortunate there.
He's in a pretty bad spot as well now, because with the time left on the clock, he doesn't have enough time to come back in, throw another set on, and go out again. So he's going to have to do a cool down and another hot lap on that set. which means they're going to be pretty burned up for the race.
Yeah, for sure. It's not ideal, and I did see the red light on his car, so he's gonna... Yeah, I don't think he'll get enough time for another lap there.
Yeah, he'll get another lap in turn, but he's got to use the same tyres.
Yeah, he's got to use the same tyres for sure, but I'm pretty sure he was running low on fuel, so I wonder if he has enough fuel to even do another lap. The red
We'll
light is
see.
blinking.
Well, if nothing else changes, we'll get another rematch between Lick and Seb. That was awesome to witness at Baku last week. We'll see what these guys do this week.
So he's coming into the pits. Have been informed that maybe there might be enough time for him to quickly get in, put another set on and go out, but I wouldn't want to be him right now. I'd be very stressed out. Do we have any drivers about to start a lap? I believe we've got Jacob Meister on an out lap about to start now. Lights with a 5-place grid penalty for illegally blocking.
What's he done?
And
Oh,
that's on his teammate there with Crush.
I didn't see that. I don't know what happened.
They're the only two people that are close to each other. I'm the only person that was close to Light, so must have been Light, Crush following Light. And that must have, yeah, given him a 5-place grid penalty. Very unfortunate, as he won't be able to get that overturned if it was a glitch in the game. No, we'll just go back up on board with Jacob as he's invalidated. Oh no.
Trent pointing out, if you slow on pit exit to like cars by the game, will give you a 5-place grid penalty. It makes sense because the pit exit here is quite long. If you do slow in the wrong area before the pit exit line, I can see that happening. Now, I was just watching Zay as he's rushing out of pits to try and get another lap in, and he nearly spun at turn 2.
Not sure what just happened there. I was on board with only F1 as he had a bit of a lag. Dropped back and backed out of his lap. I'm not sure what's happening here. Very unfortunate for him there. I think he's planning on doing another lap. He's just letting everyone else pass.
There's so much traffic in Sector 3 right now.
For sure. I'll just stay on board here with Lights. I think he's on his final lap probably of the session. Yep, this will be his final lap. Potential pole sitter here, so we'll follow his whole lap, see what kind of time he can put in. He's currently a 10th up on his time, which will potentially be threatening Seb there for second place, so might be very interesting to see what he can do on this final chicane. Oh, bang, there we go. How unfortunate. I mean, it's always going to happen when you're pushing that hard.
And the wall claims another victim.
Yep. As Forehead sets up purple sector 2.
I would believe that. The game's very bugged in that regard.
Yep, for sure. But we will see him cross the line in 2 seconds, and that will be validated. As he has a much smoother run, much more held back than Lights. Bang, he gets on pole. Snubs Lick by the tiniest amount. What, there's a few hundredths there. Wow. So close between the two teammates.
Yeah. Seeing Keeper in the chat, so boom. Don't worry, Keeper, you'll probably tap that wall a couple times in a few hours.
Got Gus Rules just finishing a lap. Doesn't look like he's going to put it in. I think he'll be starting 11th. Farmer Sam, he's coming in as well. I think that is everyone.
It looks like we're going to have a Haas front row lockout.
For sure, I don't think there's anyone that can stop it or go out for another lap. So, very impressive run from the two Haas lads there.
Congratulations to both of them. Yeah, really awesome time. Managed to blip Seb by 2/10. Unfortunate by Seb, he threw that away. If he could definitely have made up a lot more time if he could have gotten more laps in. So he's gonna have to start on the second row and try and get past these two.
Sure. And there might be a bit of Hamilton and Bottas versus Verstappen type stuff going on. We'll never know.
Oh, I think it's going to be much like Monaco. I think it's going to be a race of attrition. I think penalties are going to play a massive, massive role here. I expect them to be coming thick and fast. There was a point last game, or they patched it, where the time penalties weren't actually displaying. So you'd have to go and follow through in Race Director to see how many penalties a driver had. So what I used to do is I had a pen and paper and I was just writing them down as the race was happening so I could keep track of who's got how many seconds of penalties. And I believe it was Canada, one of our Canada races. I actually had to go get a second page.
Oh wow, that's quite interesting, but definitely believable for a track like this. And just quickly to confirm the top 5 here, we've got Forehead, followed by Lick, Seb, Lights, Only F1, and Farmer Sam, I believe. No? Didn't catch that, but it's all right. We will see it on the formation lap on the approach to the grid.
This is probably a good time to start talking about the tyres. So just looking at the guys in practice, I've seen a couple of different strategies. Some people favouring the 2-stop, some favouring the 1-stop. What do you think?
Well, to be honest, I haven't done enough running here, but I do remember Canada being very hard to know exactly what strategy to go, as there's going to be so many things you have to factor in. So I can imagine we'll definitely see a lot of drivers doing very different strategies, which might make it exciting in the end. So see what happens.
From Yeah, well, in any case, no matter what tyre strategy you decide to use at the start, it usually goes out the window by the first safety car.
For sure. Okay, we'll just get everything up for you guys here.
Man, it is so strange to see two Haas's leading the field.
For sure. Better get used to it for the next race. Smitty and I,
Oh, yeah, you reckon?
front row. Yep, 100%.
Well, we'll see what you guys can do. Now, looking at the tyres, obviously the front 10 are locked to the softs because that was what they qualified on, but I am quite surprised to see the majority of the back half of the grid actually also opting for the softs. I think they're banking on some early safety cars.
Yeah. I think that might be the case as well, and I think there's a few medium runners there just to throw a spanner in the works, because, I mean, if you're already that far back, you might as well try something. But it would be pretty difficult off the start line to be in someone like Gus's place. If he had picked mediums, he may get swallowed at the start of the race. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the drivers can do. It is a very tight circuit, especially through the first sector. Be interesting to see if we make it through the first lap without a safety car.
I'm just looking at some of the team strats. So the two Ferraris doing very much Ferrari things and both picking soft tyre, even though they're starting right next to each other. Prediction, Trin? I reckon the two Ferraris are going to screw each other in the pit stop.
That's a fair assessment. I reckon we might see an unlikely winner today. I don't know who, but first time winner is what I'm voting for.
Seb for the win, and Ali on the podium.
Okay.
That's mine.
Alright, no worries. So we've just got the final few drivers arriving at the grid. We're just waiting for the lights to come on. See the start of the race. Does like to take its time occasionally, the game. Here we go. So the lights coming on now. All the drivers revving the engines. And away we go. We've got a pretty good start for the two Haas. Nothing going wrong there. We see something going on with the Red Bull in the back and the two Ferraris getting very close. Seems to me like Seb's making a move here. Gets right side by side with one of the Haas. That's Forehead. Lick has managed to get into the lead and stay there. Seb and Forehead are still battling side by side, Psycho. This is crazy as Forehead has to take the Vettel line.
Seb absolutely bullying his way through there.
Wow.
Oh,
Crazy
Farmers
start to
Payment
the race.
Crush. Side by side. Saggy Kid as well is in there now.
Whoa! We got 3 wide action going on. Someone will have to back out there.
Oh, Lights. Wow,
Oh,
Lights has lost it. He's
oh
around.
no.
He's lost his front wing. Luckily, he didn't take anyone with him.
How unfortunate.
See if everyone makes this with a hairpin. Okay, this is where I got killed last season.
Wow, Lick's got now a 1.3 second lead from his teammate battling Seb there. Wow.
I think Ali has damage, so my prediction might be way off. He's dropped back quite a bit.
He is definitely missing a right front end plate as he peels into the pits. We've got a few people coming into the pits. We've got Farmer Sam and Ali.
I didn't see the Wall of Champions kill anyone yet, so good job, guys. Let's do that 34 more times.
As only F1 gets past Crush there. Forehead, interestingly, staying with Seb very much, and Lick almost pulling away from Seb here.
Yeah, Lick obviously has done a lot of practice for this. I don't think Seb's done quite as much, so we'll see what the race brings long term. Like I said, it's going to be very penalty heavy, so slow and steady could definitely win this race.
Volcanic all over the back of Gus Rules here. I wonder if he will try and make a move when we approach the casino straight. He gets all over the back of Gus there. He's almost pushing him through the hairpin. Gus
Very
definitely
tight
gets the better
though.
exit. Got Grills. Oops. Got Grills chasing Jacob Meister. Oh, he's going to potentially... Oh, he has a look for a move. A bit too far back. Decides better of it. As Posh Plays is now all over the back of Grills. Oh, we've got someone round. Yep, I believe that's CK80 round.
Oh, no.
Lights comes into the pits. Unfortunate to CK80. Ooh.
Posh,
That's the
mega
full
aggressive.
turnaround. As Seb has now gotten within DRS now, Psycho, with Forehead just behind him.
We'll have to keep an eye on that, see what those guys are doing. I think Sagakid just managed to get past Zay there, as Gus and Volcanic battling side by side through the... Oh, Volcanic has to take the escape road.
Seb being very defensive, blocking off Forehead from making a move, but he does leave the inside open a bit on the hairpin. Oh, he just manages to stay ahead and get a better exit out of the hairpin than Forehead, but this may leave Forehead a little bit vulnerable to only F1, who is catching him, but a little bit too far back. But Forehead is going to fly past Seb. Only F1 was thinking of doing the same thing. I think Seb's just conserving some of his ERS, as this is a very ERS-heavy track. But only F1's got a great run on Seb here. He's going to go for the inside.
Goes deep.
Oh, just gets it done. Manages to be in the right place at the right time, staying on the track. And more importantly, this has enabled Forehead to get out of DRS from only F1 and Seb. So this is not what they want.
Volcanic also managed to squeeze past Gus. Now the two McLarens are tripping over each other at the moment.
Oh, for sure. Wonder if team orders will come into effect soon, as that looked like Jacob may have even cut there.
Was the yellow flag in sector 2? Not sure what that was for.
Oh, it's a Red Bull. Yeah, it's Posh Plays.
He had a bit of a slip, obviously.
Oh, something's happening back up here. We've got Grills going off and Gus Rules. Oh, that's a Ferrari wing. That looks like a Ferrari wing. Yep. Oh no, that Ferrari's fine. That Ferrari's fine.
Oh! On the hairpin.
What on earth?
I think avoided it. I think Volcanic might have picked up some damage from that. Everyone else avoided it. Grill's going to have a look on Gus, as we're going to have... Oh, crap.
Wow!
To the last corner.
What on earth is going to happen here?
Let's see if they make it through.
They made it through.
Well
fair play to them. Yeah.
Very beautiful move. Timmy Skate, being an absolute trooper, how many positions has he made up first 5 laps?
I think Seb must have gotten
Damn.
damage.
You reckon Seb's got damage now?
Well,
Oh,
he's
he's in.
pit.
Yeah, he must. Must do. So it looks
Wow,
like
all of
what's
them
in.
coming.
Simi Skate and Jacob must have both made up 10 positions.
Wow, very
And
impressive. I'll
remember what I
bring
said
that up
about
on the screen.
penalties? So Seb's got a 5 second. I think that might be for speeding the pit lane. And Grills, Posh, and CK80 already have 3 seconds.
Wow, happened so quick. And then also we got here the positions gains like Psycho was just talking about there. You can see it on your screen. Go back to the tires now. Interestingly, only F1 is staying in there with the 2 Haas, so he seems to be the only one in with a chance at the moment.
I was expecting it to be fun then.
That's all I got, I'm sorry. But
Ah,
yeah, the
Grills
McLarens
picked
are
up
still
5 seconds.
tripping over each other a little bit.
The pit lane in Canada will catch you out if you're not ready for it.
Got Posh plays all over the back of Saggy Kid here. Wonder if he's thinking about making a move soon. Have quite a bit of pace. I'm sure Saggy Kid is starting to lose a bit of pace in those soft tires.
I'd probably expect to see the soft runners to be looking at pitting within the next. There you go. Jacob gets a penalty. Scarsas gets a penalty. I'd probably expect the soft runners to start pitting the next lap or possibly the lap after that.
Yeah, for sure. As Volcanic gets very close there on the inside of Gus, costs him a little bit on the exit. Gus will have DRS from his teammate, but Volcanic's definitely using a little bit of ERS there to catch at the start of the straight, but not going to be enough as Zay gets past only F1 as only F1 peels into the pit. And might
Volcanic
be
gets a
trying for the
really good
undercut.
exit. Looking for the inside on Gus. Gus is squeezing a little bit. Oh,
Ooh.
brilliant defense by Gus.
Yeah, stays on the inside as well and keeps Volcanic always in the wrong position. Very world-class defending there from Gus.
Zay just pit, lost it, spun, came back on the track, and blocked both Seb and Conrad.
Oh no, that's
That'll be
no
looked at
good.
by the stewards after the race.
Oh, Volcanic's looking for every kind of move he can at the moment.
Zay spun again! No! Alfa Romeo does really well to avoid him. Well done, only F1.
Very close. We'll just go back up to Volcanic chasing down Gus Rules because he is very keen to get past Gus here, and Gus has fallen out of DRS range from his fellow McLaren.
We have a Mercedes round. Will he get out of the way in time? Yes, he does. That could have been a nasty accident.
As Volcanic must have messed up the hairpin as he is way too far back, but there still is the second DRS zone coming. So you just need to keep it clean through here, but he still is a bit too far back. 5 or 6 tenths is not where you want to be on that second DRS zone. Want to be a lot closer than that to get the overtake done. Go back up to Zay, see what's happening here with Ali as he peels into the pit.
So we are 8 laps in, and we already have
Ooh.
8 drivers with penalties.
Ooh, Gus Rules and Volcanic still battling it out. Gus is very, very keen to hold on to this position, but I'm sure Volcanic will get a better exit here, as he does with DRS. Gets out off the throttle a little bit as he lost the rear end a little bit. He should still be able to get this move done. Goes for the inside. Oh, very close, but very neat and tidy from the both of them in the end.
Forces Gus wide. Gus has got no ERS and his fuel light is on. He's not in a good spot right now.
Seb's going for the overtake on Dumping a Stump just behind them. Gets the move done. No, he doesn't. He has to get off the throttle a little bit there, but his Dumping a Stump does not have DRS, and Seb will have
Safety
it.
car. We have a safety car.
Oh, safety car. Full safety car. Wow. Okay, there we go. So we will start seeing, as the safety car happened, when forehead... Oh no, they stopped to avoid a double stack. Forehead stayed out.
Okay, the McLarens are double stacking. We'll see if this is going to cost Gus any positions. I don't think it's going to cost them anything. Good job by the McLarens.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get held up
So,
too much.
Lights, I believe, DNF'd. I'm not sure what happened to him. He's in the chat now. He'll hopefully let us know. That's unfortunate. He was one of the favourites to do really well here.
Very unfortunate. So, Canada has taken its first victim of today.
So, Lick absolutely scoring there. Safety car came out at the perfect time. He managed to get onto the mediums, fresh mediums, and still stay at the front of the field. He's only got 2 guys in front of him. Forehead, which I expect to pit this lap, and then Semi Skate, which will definitely have to pit
Yeah,
at
for
least
sure.
once more, or at least once.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect Forehead to stay out here because those softs wouldn't last much longer. And then he's going to
I
get swallowed alive.
I think he stayed out T-Mac to avoid the double stack, but yeah, that was a silly call.
Yeah, it's going to cost him more time now. All the most of the grid in the top 10 is all bunched up, so he's
Yeah,
definitely going to drop out of the top 10.
should have absolutely stacked. The McLaren's got it right there, and the Haas team got it wrong, and it's going to cost them dearly.
Yeah, how unfortunate. Oh, he's going to lose way more. He's going to go all the way out into the into 15th. Very unfortunate. Forehead there, but he can still get some points back. All he's got to do is keep his head down and make some clean overtakes because he does have the pace here. So what do you think is going to happen from now? Now we've got Seb with a 5-second penalty, few lap older mediums, but sitting just behind Lick, and Simi Skate in the lead on some older mediums.
I'm just looking at some of our front runners here. So Simi Skate has got 2 warnings, so he's probably going to get a penalty, which is going to be unfortunate. Lick, though, is completely clean. He doesn't have a single warning to his name yet. So
What you want?
I was thinking possibly if he gets a warning, that brings Seb back into the fight. But if he keeps it up, then I think Seb is going to have a pretty big hill to climb if he wants to win this race.
Oh, for sure. There we go. We got the word from race control. Safety car is in this lap, so we will follow Simi Skate and see how much he backs up the field here. Still going at 150 k's, but the field is just behind him, and the safety car has gone into the pits now, so I believe he's already gone. Yeah. Doesn't really cut anyone out, although only F1 receives a 3-second time penalty for the chicane. Very unfortunate, but I mean, it did work for Simi Skate there. It took a few people by surprise, but Lick is already all over the back of him.
The Saggy kid, I think, touched the wall of champions. He's very slow at the moment. Losing a few positions.
It'll be interesting to see how quickly Lick can get past Simi Skate here, as this is going to leave him very vulnerable to a potential overtake from Seb here. As Lick already goes for the move. Gets the move done pretty cleanly, but we do have a yellow flag. I believe that is Zay.
Zay is around, yeah. Seb on the outside.
Oh, gets the move done, but also only F1 has a look as well on Simi Skate. I think he might get round the outside there.
He will.
Oh, there's a bit of contact there, as only F1 pushes Simi Skate out of the way. Not sure what happened there. That might need to be looked at later. But Seb's in a pretty good position here. I mean, he does have the 5-second penalty, and he is on older mediums, but he's within DRS range of his rival for this race win. So we got a battle brewing back here. Farmer Sam as well, trying to catch Volcanic. Sure though, Farmer Sam, Ali, and Simi Skate are all starting to feel the effects of the worn mediums compared to everyone's fresh ones. So Gus Rule's under a bit of pressure here from Posh Plays TV, TTV. Got a pretty good run on Gus here. He's going to burn some of his 90 odd ERS, but decides better of it. It's going to wait for a better opportunity. Probably best not to waste too much ERS around this track unless you know you're going to get the overtake. It is very, very hard to get it back. Oh, there's a bit of pushing and shoving going on just above, earlier up with Grilles and Ali. Does allow Gus Rules as Jacob Meister gets past Simi Skate. Pretty good race from Jacob Meister so far. He's been very quiet. We haven't really been showing him too much, but I mean, he's climbed up from, I think he was what, in 10th or something when he started? Just gonna have a look at, yeah, he's gained 12 position gain, so he started in 16th. Very impressive.
Sorry, it's a microphone completely died on me.
No worries, as we had Zay at the fastest lap. I think, whoops, set this on the wrong one. Apologies, there we go.
Simi Skate is on the back of Jacob.
Seb's having a bit of a trouble keeping up inside Lick's DRS, and he is going to probably get swallowed by only F1 here, who is in a very, very good position here to get the overtake done on Seb at the end of Casino Straight here.
Volcanic made a move on Simi Skate. Simi Skate has got DRS though, so does Volcanic. Simi Skate is going to try and get past him again before the last hairpin, before the last chicane. Too wide!
Oh!
That never works. Oh, Volcanic is lucky there, but it did cost Simi Skate a 3-second time penalty as well.
This is going to allow Farmer Sam to potentially have a move at Volcanic here, but he decides better of it. Probably a smart move there. Surprised they were able to both get through cleanly. I was expecting that to end in a DNF potentially for someone.
They're very lucky it didn't.
Yeah, for sure. It's got Posh players still hounding the back of Gus. He will receive DRS here on Gus, so he should be able to get the move done here. He is within a reasonable range, but no, he's a bit too far back still. And Gus is now just has got DRS from Ali in front, so yeah, I think it's going to be hard for Posh players to make the move. As Volcanic gets past Simi Skate.
Oh, Farmer Sam behind as well. He wants in on this action.
And the F1 with another 3-second time penalty as Farmer Sam has a look, decides better of it as Simi Skate peels off into the pit. Don't know if that was the best move. There may be another safety car soon, so...
I think those tyres were done.
Yeah, very true. We do see a lot of the drivers struggling with high tyre wear currently, but getting a bit of a DRS train going behind Gus at the moment. Wouldn't want to be him.
Definitely got some pressure on him.
Forehead's cleaving his way through the field here, Psycho. He's already up into 11th.
Yeah, he's made up a few positions, but still that call really hurt him. He should be fighting for a podium right now.
He's using a lot of his ERS as both Ali and Grilles get a little bit wide there, as Forehead's going to be allowed to just go side by side with him here. I wonder what he's going to attempt here as Ali defends the inside. That allows Grilles to go around the outside, and Forehead has to settle to be behind him, unfortunately. But this will give him a pretty good run, but I think he's going to burn a lot of his ERS here. He certainly is. He's already down to 25% already. Oh, I don't know if this is the best move for him, but he gets the move done on Ali.
Very well done by Forehead.
Yeah.
Excellent move.
For sure, and he's still staying clean. He doesn't have any time penalties, so that's what you want.
Well, he's one of 3 drivers in the top 10 that don't have time penalties. So you can see now why I needed 2 pages.
Yeah, for sure.
This is just Canada.
Oh,
Ali having a lock up, forcing him to run wide.
Staggy Kid with a 3-second penalty. As I think Forehead's going to go for the move here. He's burning absolutely all of his ERS Psycho. We're only halfway through the race, and he's already down to 20%. I don't think this is going to bide very well for him.
No, he's having to defend really hard. And I don't quite know if it's worth it or not, defending at this point.
You know what he just did as well? He overtook someone into the DRS zone, and now he will not have DRS and no ERS to defend himself with. Yeah, he's already down to 2%. Oh, as Grills has a little bit of a look down there, but backs out of it in time. Forehead's going to be very vulnerable here.
Grills has to just keep his head. He can't go make silly mistakes now.
For sure, there's very much potential for points for any of these guys. As a bit of a battle brewing in the top three here. We got only F1 getting within a second of Lick and Seb being part of this DRS train, so might see some action for the lead yet.
And I didn't jinx Seb like I jinxed Ali.
Yeah, all the time penalties are starting to roll in as we see Posh Plays get a 3-second time penalty. But this is allowing Seb to save a lot of ERS behind only F1, who's consumed almost all of his, and Lick isn't doing too crash hot either, so Seb's definitely in the better position aside from the time penalty, which I'm pretty sure was for speeding in the pits, but we don't know yet.
Oh yeah, it is, I checked.
Okay, no worries, so yeah, that's confirmed. He may be able to serve it if there's another safety car, so...
That would actually be ideal, if he could serve that. He's going to have to anyway. He's got to pit again.
Yeah, I don't think these tyres will make it.
But yeah, you would ideally want to serve that on a safety car if possible. And I don't think it'll let you.
As we got Crush getting another 3-second time penalty, and Gus getting close to Posh Plays, but not getting the cleanest run. So even though he's got DRS, it's more just for catching back up to the to Posh Plays for the mistake he made. He still will be able to probably make a move in, when he's on Casino Straight and he gets that DRS zone, because he is within 5/10 right now on Posh Plays. Just further up ahead, we do have only F1 closing in on Lick, and very close.
It's I know it's only 2 lap tire difference between them, but it is impressive considering only F1 does have older tires.
No, for sure. We have Gus using absolutely all of his ERS as well to try and make a move on Posh Plays as he goes for the inside there. Whoa! Loses the rear bit, somehow fits it in. Now they're going side by side up the hill. Who will get the better traction? On board with Gus now as they're still side by side. And Posh Plays gets ahead. Gus thinks better of it, but now Gus will receive DRS in the next zone that is coming up now. They both just went through the detection point then. We will see how good of a run Gus can get through here and see if he can overtake Posh Plays. Didn't get the greatest of runs, loses a little bit of time, but he will make that back up with DRS, like I said, last lap. So, yeah, Gus is definitely in a position here to gain this position, but yeah, he's got to just keep it clean and get the move done before the corner.
Oh, he's just conserving energy at the moment. I saw he didn't use any ERS on that last straight.
For sure. Oh, he's used a bit of a squirt there, but yeah, I definitely think that would be a good strat though, staying within DRS, but it does present the issue of having to stay this close to a driver ahead, as both Seb and only F1 go into the pits.
Gus will go past, but it did cost him a 3-second. Oh, maybe not. The Red Bull fighting back really hard against the McLaren.
Oh, wow.
They're going to go side by side through turn
3. VSC, Jacob's out!
Oh no!
Oh yeah, we can see him just in the middle of the road there. Oh, there's so much. Oh no, my game crashed.
My crashed too.
Oh, great game. Sorry guys, give me 2 seconds.
All I saw was Gus barreling down on Jacob and then the game crashed.
Yep. Okay, sorry guys, apologies. We'll be as quick as we can getting the action back to you. I'm just launching up my game now, shouldn't be too long.
Guys in the chat pointing out that this is a AAA title.
Triple A title, Code Masters. Not Code Amateurs, Code Masters.
I believe Quantum also made a joke to that effect.
Ah, oh, that was pretty good. Alright, let's see if I can join back into this lobby now. Okay. There we go, just loading back in now, guys. Should only be 2 more secs. Hopefully we didn't miss too much. Should be about the end of the VSC now, I'd say. Oh no, it's a full safety car now.
Did someone else retire?
No.
There was a bit of debris on the track. It might have just gotten upgraded. We have seen that happen before. Very unfortunate for Jacob retiring then.
Oh yeah, I think the Red Bull died as well. The Zay.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That's what it was.
I reckon someone probably picked up some debris and got a puncture because Jacob's front wing was scattered all over the track.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was on board with him as we were approaching that debris, and then the game crashed. So we didn't get to see what happened there, but I'm sure the rest of the story may be revealed with some driver onboards. Also, guys, if you're a fan of the series, and you feel free to join our Discord, and you can either become a fan and spectate all the drivers, or potentially, if you're in Australia, New Zealand, you can have a chance to potentially race with us. So yeah, if you're interested, just browse and have a look at the Discord and go from there.
So I'm not sure what happened. For it didn't pit, obviously.
No, he didn't. Again, pit mess up at Haas. You gonna try and go to the end on those? Can you go to the end on those?
No, he's not going to make it. He's going to have to pit again. I don't think that was smart. It might be smart if there's another safety car towards the end. It could be a really clever play, but I don't think it is. Because guys like Lick, only F1, Seb, they'll be able to go to the end, obviously. See me skate? I don't know, maybe? It's going to be painful. King J and Chad pointing out that he will make it to the end. I know the tyres will make it, but I just don't know if they'll have any grip or any pace left in them. The mediums do fall off after about, I think it's 15, 16 laps. They do get quite painful. Okay.
Now, safety car in this lap. We'll just follow Lick and see how much he backs up the pack. See the safety car peel into the pits now. I believe he is in control. And he goes for it. Really get many people by surprise. Well, he does. He loses a bit of time to forehead there, so it's a pretty good safety car restart from Lick there. Pretty clean from all the drivers behind by the looks of it. As it looks like a Ferrari was exploring a Alfa Romeo there. Tries going around the outside, Volcanic. Using a lot of ERS. Yeah, oh. Yeah, keep it clean.
Cool there. Not cool. Got to give it up to Volcanic. He's been in the wars this bloody race. He's just been fighting constantly.
And he's done pretty much every move cleanly so far, so very good job from him. As Seb is getting all over the back of Scarsold on those older tyres. And just like I thought, Seb has served his 5-second penalty in the pit, probably under safety car, so therefore he won't be struggling with that at the end, which is probably great news for him. And he's using a bunch of ERS here to try and get past Garthold. Goes, has a look down the inside. Will he get the move done? Yep, he's very far ahead. Had to use a little bit of ERS for it, and he gets a 3-second time penalty for his effort, Psycho.
That's gonna hurt. Yeah, he was on 2 warnings before, so that's just. I don't want to say it's taken the win away from him, because anything could still happen, but it's made it a lot harder for him to win.
Tell you what as well, Forehead's been doing a great job this race in defending for his teammate, making it so his teammate can drive off into the distance. So, very good job from Forehead there, as Volcanic receives a 3-second penalty. I'll just bring up the penalties now for you guys to see, because they are coming in like hotcakes. Wow, we've got so many drivers on 6-second penalties there.
There's battles going on absolutely everywhere. Dumping a stump gets past CK80. So does Posh Plays.
Only F1 and Forehead are going side by side down Casino Straight. Who will come out on top? This is for second place. They are still side by side, Psycho.
Forehead has to back out surely.
Oh, he stays in there, but he backs out just for the second part of the chicane. Very smart from him. This does allow Seb to get right on the back of them again, but he's now dealing with that pen, which is not very ideal. But shout out to the 2 Haas guys, no pens, as well as Ali and Dumping the Stump, no pens, very impressive.
CK80 is on the back of Posh Plays, and also Simi Skate is right behind Scarsouls. There's just constant battling on this track.
Yeah, for sure. And we got Volcanic and Farmer Sam also thinking about having a bit of go.
Saggy Kid is around. He's in the wall. No damage, I don't think. He stayed out of the way quite nicely. Made sure everyone got past him. Excellent job by him.
Lick now has a 2-second lead to someone with a time penalty. I think if Lick avoids getting any penalties, he should be fine in being in a good shot for the win here, but the race isn't over yet. As Simi Skate gets past Scarsouls there, as Scarsouls peels off into the pit.
Yeah, those tyres are just dead.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Forehead, I'd be amazed if he didn't pit after Seb gets past him.
Oh, Volcanic having a look down the inside of Farmer Sam there, deciding better of it was probably a very smart move in the long term, but he does seem to have more pace than Farmer Sam ahead of him, as well as having fresher tyres. So I'm sure he's very keen on getting past at the earliest point, so he doesn't allow Ali behind him to get within DRS range as well.
CK80 has been fighting Conrad since we restarted after that safety car, and he just hasn't. He's faster. He's on the faster tyre, but he just hasn't been able to make the move stick.
Wow. Volcanic has used all of his ERS. I repeat, Volcanic is out of ERS.
Oh, no. That's going to hurt him.
For sure. He's trying to burn it all to get past Farmer Sam here, which unfortunately isn't the right move when the person in front of you has DRS as well.
Okay, CK80 on Conrad now. Yeah, it's going to make it look easy. Got a way better exit than Conrad.
Yeah, flies past and dumping the stump. There's also... Oh,
Crush,
no, Crush!
DNF onto the wall of champions.
Oh, we
He's on
can
the
see
side of
him
the track.
just there. Oh, no.
Safety car.
Oh, unfortunate. Another safety car. Wow. Now, what do the drivers do? Well, Forehead will 100% pit. I would almost say going on softs might be a good option for certain drivers.
Maybe the guys at the back, anything from 11th down, I'd say, might consider it. Simi Skate should hop on softs, and Forehead I expect also to jump in the pits and get on softs.
As Saggy Kid gets a 3-second penalty under safety car conditions, that is not what you want.
This track, man, it's ruthless. Oh no!
Oh, damn, I just
Seb
caught that
just
as well.
crashed into forehead.
Yep, and he's lost his front right end plate for good measure, so
I don't know what he was doing then.
yeah.
That was a very needless penalty.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I only caught it at the corner of my eye, but yeah, it looked like he just misread how slow everyone was going ahead of him and came with speed into the hairpin. So he's going into the pits to get that wing changed. I'm imagining he's going to be hopping on softs.
Yeah.
Will he have to serve his 5-second pen? No.
I think Simi Skate might jump Seb here. He's not getting a wing change.
For sure,
Yes, he
he
will.
does. Hey,
Yeah, he's serving.
yeah, he's serving the pen. It's alright, he'll be on fresh softs. We'll
Yeah,
probably get 7 or 8 laps of racing, so
he's throwing away the podium though. There's no way he'll get back up there.
no. Also, just address the few follows we've had. Captain Jack, thank you for the follow, and Bainey Gaming 005, really appreciate it.
Oh man, this has been a eventful race. Um, have we had the max safety car count yet? I don't think so.
This is the 3rd, so I believe that is the max safety cars, isn't it?
I'm not sure. We've only had one VSC.
And that also got converted
But
into a safety car. Well, I think, anyways. It could have been a blatant safety car after the VSC, for all we know.
keep asking you to show the penalties.
Oh, yep, sure. No worries, keeper.
There are many.
So, yeah, we'll just go through the list quickly. So, on 3-second time penalties, we've got Farmer Sam, Simi Skate, Seb, and on 6-second penalties, we've got Only F1, Gus Rules, Grills, and the Saggy Kid. Now, on 9-second penalties, we have Scar Souls, Posh Plays, Volcanic, and CK80. And then we have Conrad with 12 seconds of penalties.
Now, I was looking at the positions gained. Conrad has done phenomenally well, but him on those Warner hards versus everyone behind on fresh softs, I think he's just going to get swallowed on the restart.
Yeah, for sure. I would not want to be on hards with a bunch of fresh soft runners right behind me. Thanks for the follow, Dion. Really appreciate it.
From 6th down, everyone has a penalty. That's rough. Ali managing to keep it clean though. If he doesn't drop too far back, he could still be on for that podium that I predicted. I absolutely cursed Seb though. We might have the safety car come in this lap, either this lap or next lap. I'd say it'd be next lap then.
Yeah, I think we still got that Ferrari of Dump in a Stump still catching the pack.
Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken. He also actually doesn't have a penalty.
Oh, so we have Ali joining back.
He is.
As his AI pit for him.
Why is he an AI?
I think his game crashed because I just saw that he joined back.
Well, that's cost him points.
Yep. Very unfortunate. Wait, did they keep him on the same tires?
No, they put him on mediums. Old mediums. 19
Wait,
lap
no.
old.
Yeah, they were the same ones he just had on. Oh, he just served the drive-through, I'm being told in the chat.
And he just hit dump and a stump, lost his wing.
Oh my goodness, this is not going well for Ali.
Man, I cursed both of them. I'm just gonna shut up next time.
Oh, and Dump got a 5-second penalty for that. Very unfortunate, but I'm sure that might be able to be removed considering that it didn't look like it was his fault, but we will take a look at that one later.
Safety car in this lap.
Okay. So we'll go on board with the driver 88 as he gets his tyres warm here. Was this the first time Lick's in for a win? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Shit. Doesn't sound right though. No, he won No, it is. Sorry, I apologise. It is. He's gotten 2 second places.
As he goes, he's taken off now. And we do not have the... Oh, Deltas! He lost it! Oh no! Oh, and Farmer Sam's retired in the background!
Oh, Lick
Oh
just couldn't get a good
no!
exit. Out of the last
He's still in
chicane.
for a shot. Only F1 has a time penalty, so he's got to keep it together.
That's so unfortunate.
Farmer Sam's car is still there, so I wonder if this is going to be a VSC or anything, but I don't think so. So get away with it. Back to green flag racing.
It's too soon after the safety car for another one.
Yeah.
Oh, Gus on forehead now. Will he get it done? Goes in on the inside, 4 on the outside. Who gets better traction?
Ooh.
Gus gets better traction. He makes the move stick. Well done.
Very impressive.
That Haas is in so much pain on those tyres. They must feel awful.
For sure. He's going to find it a very rough time holding a podium here. I'm sure he's probably just going for points at this point because, yeah, those tyres are just going to get worse and worse. But we do have Lick still technically in the lead of the race as only F1 has time penalties.
Forehead is just running wide at pretty much every corner right now.
Go on board with him for a sec, see what the turn-in's like on this corner. Oh yeah, has to take out very cautiously. Very cautious exit. This allows Gilles to pretty much get a great run on him. He's going to burn a bunch of ERS to try and get the move done. No, he decides to stay behind. That's also allowing his teammate of Simi Skate to get right on the back of him. We got a bit of a AlphaTauri assault happening in the last few laps on forehead. As we have lost deltas, but I believe Lick is still within a second. So for the last few laps of DRS, when it becomes available. Wow, Grills on forehead. Now forehead's going to be having his teammate Simi Skate all over the back of him now. So this is not ideal. Forehead still is in a great position because he doesn't have any time penalties. So he could still technically get a podium here.
Grills has got to try and get away as fast as he can. He has to pull a 3-second gap. Oh, is it 3? Not sure now. 6. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
I think forehead's pretty safe, to be honest. It's Simi Skate that he's got to worry about with 3 seconds. But Simi Skate is 3 seconds behind Gus as well, so... Yeah, I think both the two... Oh, Lick! Oh, no! He's bottled. Oh no, there's still only F1's on a 6. So, whew.
So we actually currently only have 2 drivers in this race that don't have penalties.
Forehead and Ali. Congratulations to them. Although I believe that is Ali's AI at this point.
On Gus, is he going to get him? He's got no ERS left. Gus is burning everything as well. I don't think we've done here.
Forehead stays ahead as well. He's managed to hold on to DRS. Now, yeah, so all Lick has got to do is just keep it cool for these last few laps, and he wins the race. So
we're going to see some musical chairs at the end of this race because that leaderboard is just going to bounce everywhere. After
for sure.
It's so close between this midfield at the moment. Everywhere from Gus all the way down to CK80 is just, they're all trying to get a move done in these dying laps of the race.
Seb is getting, you can see how much quicker he is than the drivers ahead, but he can't do anything. All the drivers ahead.
Oh, nearly. As Grilles tries to get past Gus, these AlphaTauris are hungry. They really want to get further up the field. Skate will go forehead here.
Gus has almost made up that difference in the pen, but Grilles does get ahead of him as Gus loses the rear end a little bit there.
Oh, Volcanic. I mean, Forehead has lost it, dropped quite a few positions. Those tyres are killing him. He's down to 9th now.
Oh no, how unfortunate.
I told you those tyres wouldn't make it. He'll be lucky to get points at this rate.
Gus is at 9 seconds of pens now as well. So he's
Skate.
tied on pens with Grilles.
Yeah, he might. Grilles might finish ahead of him. Simi Skate is going to jump up. Simi Skate is on for a podium here from 5th to 3rd.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see what these guys can do. Lick is... Oh, he's going to kick himself for that. He wins, but he doesn't win on track.
No.
Never feels quite as
no, it doesn't.
Oh! Simi Skate bashing Gus. There's no need to do that.
Oh, there's a bit of contact as Simi Skate almost loses it. But he will be burning all of his ERS on this last straight as they're going to go side by side into the last chicane. Simi Skate just pulls out ahead, but Gus is going to get a better run on the exit.
Let's see what happens here after the fence. There you go. We have a... Oh, look at the... What? Forehead?
Forehead still got 4th. Just because he was clean with no pens. Wow.
Was that
That's
from
impressive.
10th to 4th?
I think it was about that, yeah. Very, very, very impressive to keep it that clean. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't need to drive quickly, you just need to drive clean.
To be fair, though, driving quick does help.
Oh, for sure.
Man, what a finish.
Case.
As much as everyone despises Canada, it always gives us good racing.
That was quite an entertaining race to watch. We'll just go through the grid here so we can see Lick with the win. His first win in AFR. Congratulations to him. Very great, calm, collected drive. Unfortunate about the pen at the end, but still pulled it through. Followed by Only F1 in second. Again, great drive from him. Followed by Simi Skate in third. That rounds off the podium. Then we've got in 4th Forehead, somehow in the end, because he didn't receive any time penalties. Very impressive. Seb managed to get himself back up to 5th. Great race from him. Then he's followed by the Saggy Kid, Grilles, Gus. Very unfortunate to Gus there with all those time penalties. He was in the fight for a podium at one stage, but fell out just at the end. Then he is followed by Posh Plays PTV, followed by Scarsouls, rounding off the top 10. Then we have Volcanic in 11th, Dump in a Stump in 12th, CK80 13th, 14th Conrad, 15th Arlie, 16th Farmer Sam, 17th Crush, 18th Jacob Meister, 19th Zay, and 20th Light. But those were the 5 DNFs we had this race. Farmer Sam, Crush, Jacob, Zay, and Light. Very unfortunate to them. But there we go. Okay, so any thoughts after that race, Psycho?
Terrified for tier 2.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll be in the tier 1 race next, so hopefully that goes well for me. But anyways, guys, thank you for following along for the tier 3 race. It's been Baitmate, and joining me was Psycho. We'll catch you guys another time.
See you guys.